like you couldn't see. Well, you got something to prove. What on earth could that be? Wear me out, you don't belong. Correct me if I was wrong. You wear me out. Correct me if I was wrong. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're excited. I know, weird, we're playing Forza, but I kind of ran out of ideas and kind of picked up it on the go. So for the last, I don't know, 10 or so minutes, I've actually been fighting with my controller. Turns out my controller's dead. And then I get the computer running while I'm fighting with my controller, and it turns out my computer's mouse pad is dead. So I had to bust out my old external mic, or not external mic, external mouse. But we're here now, we're good to go. I decided on Forza tonight because I like Forza. Forza's exciting, I enjoy the shit out of it. I have fun playing it, and I usually have fun playing it with my mates. And with it being a multiplayer Sunday, I can also bring in any viewers if we do an adventure mode. For now, not going to do anything too exciting, just going to cruise around. Test out my new controller. In the future, or are you the past? Oh, man. Hey, Cake. How you doing tonight? Oh, the plastic wire.
Welcome back, Slipstream. There's an ongoing championship that you're taking part in. Would you like me to set a route to the next race event for you?
I have no idea who has a championship. Surprise, I got a championship. Oh man, this new controller is so fucking precise. This is gonna be great. Super responsive triggers, super responsive joystick, all the buttons work. Yay! Ah! Excellent. Alright, so who we got here? Momo and Cake? What's up, guys? How you doing tonight? Ooh. Interesting question to ask a robot, bud. Oh shit. Didn't look like you had to do it. Ah! What'd you do, man? Way too many emojis. Jesus. And no, I don't see them. I see a smiley face, a box, US, smiley face, FI, some other face, what looks like a cat, a construction cone, another smiley face, maybe a fly, FI, and a square again. So if you wanted to do emojis, man, you'd have to do them one at a time so I could see which ones are which, man. Or else Moobot's gonna jump on your ass every fucking time. Yeah, that little squid thing is about the limits of what you can put down in the chat before Mobile will jump on you. I usually say like 4 to 5 caps or 4 to 5 symbols max is a good baseline, and it usually works. Sometimes there's days where Moobot won't do anything about it, and other days he doesn't like even hesitate. It's a strange little program. But the guy who created Moobot for free and lets people use it for free, so, you know, worth it to me. What game? No, I was at work and I don't watch football anyways. I don't really care about sports unless it involves cars. What the fuck nonsense are you typing there, Cake? I don't know. I don't get any of it, man. No idea what you're talking about, Cake. Crap. Hell, being so precise still isn't an excuse for being a shitty driver. Oh, bad shift. Cake, I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't answer that question. I don't know who Jake Paul is. And no, I did not see that they're getting back into into racing. Oh, damn it! And probably not. When it comes to the other Forza games. I love the Forza Motorsport series, but Forza Motorsport 6 really upset me. I hated the way they did it. Hey, Lone Gears player, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the broadcast. We're just getting started, kind of cruising around while I wait for people. Hopefully my buddy Space pops on. What's wrong with the IROC Z, Momo? I'm just cruising around. I love this car. Man, it's got an excellent paint job on it. Courtesy of paint. Probably won't be doing anything spectacular, Gears. Most likely I'm just going to try and run an adventure mode, but I don't want to do anything until I get a good chunk of people. I have a huge selection of cars. Most of them I don't really use because I haven't worked on them enough yet. From Acuras all the way down to Volvo. Thanks for the follow, Gears player. I appreciate it, buddy. It means a lot to me. A lot of these cars I haven't done any modifications to yet, so they're all pretty stock. I haven't decided what I want to do with them. I keep trying to get rid of that fucking thing, but I can't. I'm not a fan of supercars. Yeah, you can still join. Just like I said, I'm not going to be doing anything until my friends get here, so you're just going to be sitting for now. Hanging out in the chat, but as soon as I get a lobby going, you're more than welcome to hop in, man. And I stream it around this time, Cake, because it works best for my schedule. I go from 11:30 to 2:30 in the morning, usually because my wife is getting up at the time that I'm ending the broadcast, and I don't really get to see her anymore now that I work 2 jobs. So I spend at least an hour with her before she leaves for work. I'm usually going to bed around 3:30 in the morning. That's another one of those cars I want to fucking get rid of, but I just can't seem to get rid of it. But a lot of these cars, like I said, are just sitting in my garage because I don't know what to fucking do with them. They're just here. And eventually I'll get to working on them. Yeah. My wife will usually... the reason why I do the 11:30, 2:30 is she wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, she leaves at 4. I don't do drag races. They don't work in this game like they're supposed to. This is probably one of the only hyper cars that I use. No, the drag races in this game fucking suck, Gears. I'm sorry. I have it decked out in flamingos because it's just insane. The Noble M600, which is one of my favorites to just fool around with. It's not spectacular by any means, but it's a lot of fun. I don't use the Carrera, it's just there. I can't get rid of it. There's so many cars in my garage that just sit here because I either don't use them or I can't get rid of them. And I don't want to just straight up delete them because they just come right back. Like I got all these Mercedes. This is the only Mercedes I usually use. This is an older supercar that I'd like. I like using this guy a lot. The Ameritech McLaren was actually at one point the fastest car in the world. Exactly what it sounds like, Momo. I can't get rid of them. I go to sell them and nobody buys them. And then when I retrieve them and I get rid of them, because you can remove vehicle from the garage, like watch, I can click on it and I can remove the car from my garage. And the next thing I know, I'll get a wheel spin and it's back in my garage again. It never fails. And then there's other cars like the Pininfarina and all that stuff that I just don't want to get rid of because they're super cool. I've gotten rid of that thing I don't know how many times, and it just keeps coming back. The Lexus LFA. It's a really cool car. Not a cool car for me. This thing looks atrocious. I made it purposely ugly, just because it was for Halloween. I want to turn this little guy into a rally car one of these days. Yes, sir, I have the Hot Wheels DLC cake. I love Hot Wheels. I collect Hot Wheels. I have plenty of BMWs. But we're not in the Bs, we're in the Ls. This is another one of those cars that's just like, what the fuck do I do with this thing? The Lamborghini Yalpa. Not Jalpa. Yalpa. What kind of name is that? And we got these two right here. These are really, really fun to drive, but they can be a pain in the ass if you miss your gear shift. The only person I love is my wife. Sorry. That's a funny little command that one of my moderators decided to make. I thought it was pretty funny. My grandfather had one of these. It's hard to love people that aren't there, Cake. Never were there. What are you doing, kitty cat? Hi. What are you doing? Go lie down somewhere else, cat. Come on. So, we got ridiculous amounts of things to choose from. I don't want to use a BMW. They're not fun. And the only BMW that I've had any work done on in this game is a old rally car BMW and a BMW Z4. Where the fuck is space? I don't know why space isn't on yet. Lay down, kitty cat. Got a lot of Fords that I don't really do anything with. I'm not a Ford guy. No, I don't want to use the BMW. See, I have, like I said, as you can see from my collection, I have a shit ton of cars, but I don't know what to do with any of them. Okay. Like I said, I don't do drag racing because they don't work properly in this game. There's no regulations and stipulations, just street drag racing, and that's not fun to me. I like regulated and properly garnished drag racing. Proper restrictions, all that kind of stuff, certain builds, and whatnot. I've always found street drag racing a little silly. So many Ferraris, Jesus fuck. Why do I have so many of these damn things? So yeah, we got so many different vehicles to choose from. This is another one of those cars that I constantly try and get rid of. Nobody wants it. I don't get it. Although then again, Horizon Edition cars are, you know, I have a couple of Horizon Edition cars that I just don't like. I have no idea where my buddy's space is. It's really weird. Normally he's on just as I'm getting started. We got 2. Okay, we got an M6 and an M5. This is my buddy 359's car. I don't know why the fuck he wanted it, but I made it for him because I love the guy to death. Do anything for that man. I just got a text message. What the fuck? And this is the Z4 that I've been working on for a long time. I don't remember when I got that. So yeah, we got a ridiculous amount of shit to choose from. My favorite supercar. Oh, that's a toughie. What the fuck is Roblox? Yeah. Yeah, my buddy's space isn't on. This is weird. I'm kind of concerned about it. Not normal. Oh boy. Oops. Wait a couple more minutes. My best man, Space. My Australian buddy. Well, shit. Just more money. It's the Space Bohemian. It's a dude. I play with Space all the time, Cake. You know that. He's my Australian mate. Or have you not been paying attention? Ah! Well, that was bad. Well, that was a nice Corvette just drove by. No. And even if I did, I wouldn't text the guy. Ah, there he is. Give me just a second. No. Cake, I don't need to. I don't even think he has a cell phone for that matter, buddy. I only redline when I floor it, Chef. Or when I miss a gear. That happens a lot. So I shot him an invite. Hopefully he'll be here in a couple of seconds or maybe a minute or two. Figure out how he's doing. Last time I hung out with Spaceman, he was having some problems with his HDMI cable. He's doing some pretty weird shit. Hopefully he got it fixed. Now this thing got a bit of understeer. I'll have to fix that. Yeah. Excuse me. Standard transmission. Hell yeah, dude. You drive a stick, you can drive anything. Hey, Gun. How you doing, man? I did get your matches. Don't worry about it. I don't know what the fuck Space is doing. I gotta shoot another invite. I know a good chunk about cars. I'm by no means an expert, man, but I do have a good amount of knowledge in them. How does it only have one gear? It's electric. It doesn't have a transmission. It's an electric car. It's an electric supercar. Most electric vehicles don't have a transmission. It's literally, you got a forward and reverse in the car. Tesla, same thing. It's an electric car. It only has one gear. No, it doesn't, bud. I think you got a different Koenigsegg in your head then, brother. Do I follow back my followers on Twitter? No, not really. The fuck you doing, Space? You're killing me here. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm done waiting for the old timer. He just got offline. So I guess it's time to get the adventure mode started. Might as well, instead of fucking around waiting for him. Love the guy to death, but I can't base the whole channel off of him. I gave him 30 minutes, hoping that he would join. But obviously he hasn't fixed his console. Ugh. No, I'm not gonna spam a friend with messages, Cake. That's terrible. Alright. Fucking headset. The wire keeps curling up. I hate that more than anything. This would absolutely destroy a car.
Turn left.
Thud. Let's go out and buy it or buy it off the market.
Turn
Then it's
left.
on sale right now. By a lot. Oh shit, I crashed into a tree because I'm reading your fucking message. I think it's like 50% off. That's exactly what I was saying, Chef.
200
It only
yards.
has
Turn
one
right.
gear because it doesn't have a transmission. Go to the country, where you want to go. Oh god, this thing's understeer is really bad. Keep crashing into shit. This is gonna be an interesting race. I don't know why I'm understeering. Gonna have to adjust some camber and toe and shit, figure out what's going on, but I'll do that later. Wouldn't want to do that on stream. What game? This game? Nah. It's all about cars, buddy. And even if there were motorcycles in it, I wouldn't use them. Not a fan of bikes. They scare me. Mountain bikes, on the other hand, yeah, I'm all for those because those I know how to ride. And I know how to work on them and fix them and all that stuff. But in a video game, when it comes to motorcycles, man, it's just a bad day. You should see me trying to ride a motorcycle in GTA. It's hilarious. The Deluxo. It's a funky little car, ain't it, Gunna? It's a DeLorean. One of those crazy ideas that just happen to work. To an extent.
In 400 yards, bear right. Keep right.
That was weird. There's one tire off the ground when I went over that hill.
Turn sharp left.
Kind of sketchy. GTA is kind of turning into Saints Row. Are you sure about that, Chef? Because as far as I understood, the thing was electronic. But then again, it's a car that I don't really give a shit about, so I haven't worked that hard in trying to understand it. If you think it's that important to prove me wrong, go ahead. You got 3 minutes. Where the fuck's my moderators when I need them? A cross-country race. A Lotus. Cool car. I've never driven a Lotus before, or worked on one for that matter. This is gonna be a nasty race. Neither one of these cars is designed for this kind of terrain. Woo! I almost flipped. That was great. Whoa! Careful there, buddy. Got quite the open field here. Whoa! God! I'm super glad I don't have damage turned on, man. This car would have done exploded by now. I love the Monaro. It's a fantastic machine, but it ain't meant for this. Monaro GTS. Classic Australian V8 muscle car. Ah! And it shows all the signs of a muscle car with having understeer, oversteer, you know, basically every kind of steer except the kind of steer you want. Oh shit. Pull it together, car. Pull it together. Come on. Oh, we're sliding. Drop it down in here. There we go. Some semblance of traction back. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, the front end is bouncing so fucking much. The front end might be a little too stiff as well. It's not towed out or cambered enough. I love taking the time and fussing about with cars in this game. I don't know how to make a drift car. It's not a sport that I ever took any interest in, so I wouldn't even know how to do it. I have a couple of cars I love to get sideways, but they're not drift cars per se. Just got a lot of horsepower and lack of ass control. Alright, let's get my mouse turned back on since my mouse pad isn't working. Still don't know why it's so fucking important. Oh, Toyota made a transmission just like that years ago. It was pretty cool. They, I think they called it like the Triathlon Racer. Nine kilowatt, 620 volt water cooled battery pack. Yeah, cool. Definitely a lot heavier duty than the one that was in the Toyota. Will you stop that cat? My cat's nibbling on me. Ruby. Still don't make a damn difference to me. It's not a car I care about. It's quite boring, actually. We stalled. That was funny. Hey, Nano. When'd you get here, brother? I just seen your name. Really cold in here. It's actually been a real shitty day temperature-wise here in Michigan. Then we got hit by a couple of inches of snow. I don't recall the weather saying anything about it, so it was kind of a surprise. Woke up to go to work and all of a sudden there's fucking snow on the ground. Like, what the fuck? And then get home from work and nobody else in the neighborhood has cleared the driveways. It's like, oh boy. So I left work, had to go search for my coworker. He rides a bike to work, a bicycle. And he hadn't made it in yet. He was supposed to be in at 6 when I was leaving. Okay, I wasn't there. I'm like, oh fuck. So I went out to look for him. I didn't find him. But my boss gave me a message saying that he got there around 6:30. But by the time I got to my house, there's like a whole nother inch of snow. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So about 30 minutes later, I got my snow blower up and running, and we got all the driveways cleared out, taking care of the neighbors and myself. And then all of a sudden, it got cold. When I was snowblowing and stuff, it was perfectly fine. You know, yeah, sure, it's freezing temperatures because there's snow fucking everywhere. But I didn't get chilly till I stopped snowblowing. It's quite weird.
Keep left.
My Jeep that I have has an internal thermostat. I don't know how accurate it is, but it peaked at a glorious 17 degrees on my way home from work.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, I'm in a party. Why?
You have arrived at your destination.
I don't ever broadcast not in a party, man. Not unless I'm playing a solo game. Is the love command not working, guys? I think I see a question there, right? I might have missed it. I'm sorry, brother. What we got here? Most expensive car I've ever worked on? I worked on an old Cadillac Biarritz Eldorado from the 70s. That was worth about $65,000. I worked on a 1942 hot rod T-bucket thing, which was valued at about $38,000. So honestly, yeah, I think it was the Biarritz that I worked on that was the most expensive car I've ever worked on. One of my funnest to work on was a demolition derby car. That was great. It's amazing how much goes into a professional demolition derby car. It's gonna hurt. You know, like cod fish or cod the games, man. I don't like Call of Duty. Not very fun to me. Mainly because I suck at them, and I'm not good at that super fast-paced kind of shit. I'm by no means a professional gamer. I just like video games. I play for the shits and giggles of it. out of the corner way too fast. You could be homosexual too, Cake, and it wouldn't bother me in the slightest, man. Everybody's welcome here. Ah, fuck. Ah. I fucked up my shift. Oh. A little bit of oversteer there. Here I have been fighting understeer all night. All of a sudden it wants to let the rear end go. You're more than welcome here, but you're not allowed to talk about that stuff here, so do me a favor and keep that out of here. I don't like politics or religion. They don't belong in the world of video games. Because all it does is start problems between people. You can support and believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in. I don't want to hear about it. Hey, good lap. Well done, Lone Gears. That's a really good lap. That was way faster than mine. I didn't expect it to be a fucking cross-country series, man. I bet you this racing would be so much better with that fucking Lotus and this Monaro if we were on asphalt. No problem, Chef. I ain't going nowhere, you know that. Might miss a few broadcasts here and there, but I'm usually always here.
In 100 yards, turn left. Recalculating route in 100 yards. Turn left.
Fuck that, friends.
In 400 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn right.
There's a house there. Aw, Panda Pan. Right here, kitty cat. Come here.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Keep my feet warm.
In 100 yards, turn right.
I have two cats. One of them you can probably hear in the background meowing. She has a catnip mouse. It's a stuffed catnip. You just put raw catnip in it, and she carries it around and meows through it for some reason. And she didn't start doing it until my oldest cat, Merlin, passed away. Merlin didn't start carrying the catnip mouse until my dog, Chloe, passed away. So it was really weird. But they're kind of like carrying on the tradition of carrying the catnip mouse. My dog wouldn't carry the catnip mouse, but she would carry a toy around and whine when she was sad. Merlin would do the same thing. I'm sorry there, Lone Gear. Did I cut in on your line, brother? car is kind of quiet compared to mine. I didn't hear it. Right now I have Pan and Pepper. Pepper is a short-haired black tabby cat, and Pan is a Seal Point Siamese. Other than that, I don't have any other pets. Not anymore. I've considered getting a lizard or a snake from my wife, but she hadn't expressed interest in wanting one, so I kind of gave up on it. Yeah. Shit, sliding all over the place. My mom used to have a bird when I was living with her. It was obviously pre-owned by somebody else in the neighborhood because the bird was really well trained. It was a little blue and white parakeet. Just called it Bird because it responded to Bird, which was hilarious. But it was just flying around my mom's backyard, you know, just doing normal bird stuff, like completely lost though, because it's a fucking parakeet in an urban environment. So my mom went out and bought a sweat cake and put it in a little tin tray with a blanket nearby and literally sat out there all day with the blanket and the sweat cake. And when the bird landed to eat, she caught it. Now, we spent at least 2 or 3 weeks asking around the neighborhood if anybody was missing a parakeet. Nobody was. So we kept it. I think Bird lived to be 12 years old. I remember having cats. It was very difficult to let Bird get exercise. Because the cats were always intrigued by it. So what I remember my mom doing was taking the cat, not the cats, taking the bird and locking herself in the bathroom. And just let the bird out of the cage. Let it fly around the bathroom for a bit. Like I said, I don't know, Cake. I left my mom's house pretty early on. I was alone for a pretty long time. But as far as I knew, Bird lived to be what I thought was 12 years old. Yeah, it's not meant for this kind of shit at all, Gears. This cross-country bullshit is just that fucking bullshit. It's not meant to handle the extreme terrain. Hell, my Monaro isn't. Every bump I hit on the fucking thing's giving it hydraulics. And of course, fighting with the understeer is never ending. Hey, Gun, welcome back, man. I see the notification that you're hosting me there, Double L. I don't know if you're around, if you can hear me or whatnot. I appreciate it. It's great to see you pop on here. I can't find my copy of Gears of War Ultimate Edition, so I haven't been able to install Gears 3 yet. I think the missus moved it somewhere on.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, keep left. Keep left.
not something we're talking about, Cake. Doesn't matter here. Now, if you're talking about the country as a whole and its beauty and all the things that happened there, not all the other bullshit that's going on with it, it's a pretty intriguing place.
Keep right.
But if you want to talk about anything else on it, you're done. Understand?
At your destination.
Thanks, Gun. Much appreciated. Frank will punch you. I really want to change Moobot's name to Frank Castle, but that costs money that I don't have. It makes me sad. So what I was thinking, I've been trying to figure it out, but you guys know me and computers don't get along at all. What I wanted to do, I use Dashboard Streamlabs now, which is another free program to make broadcasting a little easier for people. They have their own robot. That's kind of like Moobot. And from what I understand, I think the customization to it is free. Bad shift. I let off the clutch too early. Sputtered out. Easy. Woo! Little bit of oversteer there, sorry about that. I wonder why it's made us do the same 2 races. Careful, man. I know that thing's way the fuck out of its element, but I don't want to be slamming into you accidentally. A lot of things. I mean, Moobot has a lot of features that I've never been able to share with you guys because it costs money, which I'm perfectly fine with. The guy who created Moobot lets us use the program for free. Ah, fuck. I understeered like a bitch. But, he's got to make his money somehow, you know? No, I'm talking to Long Gears. Gorsfer, the other person in the game with me right now, is a random viewer. With it being multiplayer Sunday, you know, I like to try and get my viewers in there when I got a game that they can join. And he asked pretty early on, so I figured I'd throw him in here. But I waited about 30 minutes before starting the adventure mode because I was hoping Space would get on. But we saw what happened there. It was 30 minutes wasted. The Space is obviously having some issues. I don't know who Filthy Frank is, Cake. Oops. Look down at the chat. That was a dumb idea. Now Gears got a chance to catch up. I just ate shit on that tree. Or plane. Not a tree. What the fuck am I talking about? But it looks like Lotus is having a super hard time on this shit. I can't say I'm surprised. Lotus is not meant to do this. I I can't think of a Lotus ever being put through this. I feel about the Call of Duty games, I fucking hate them. They're stupid. And if I'm gonna play a World War II themed game, I have Battlefield 1. Which is a much better game. We've discussed face cam already, Cake. The other day. Actually, I think it might have even been last night, man. You know how I can't do a face cam just yet. I don't have a proper facility. There's not enough lighting. There's no soundproofing, because if I got a face cam, I'd be being 100%. Right now, you're only getting like the 90% version of myself, because I can't be extremely loud or fucking cell. It's off my roommate. So I have to be how I do things. Face cam on there with lighting and all that's far more encouraged me. Yeah, definitely Gears. That Lancia, or not Lancia, that Lotus is just fucking... Hopefully it gives us for the next adventure mode. There we go, we got games mixed surface and asphalt only. What times do I play GTA? It's usually on weekends. But it's not guaranteed every weekend. With GT, I don't play the solo cast, the whole thing. Oh! Alone. Well, here we got a little BMW there. Any other BMWs? Only one. I got the thing that my buddy 35s wanted. Nope. Oh dear. I didn't get to click. Well, shit. Life is broken. You'll never stop me. You're ignoring all with me. It's never over. Guess it's not over till we say so. Yeah, no problem, Gears. I'm sorry that one adventure mode we got put through was fucking a terrible, terrible random choice. The next races we had weren't too bad. We had asphalt, mixed surface. Playground games are really no fun unless you have a good group of friends. So I appreciate you racing with me. I'm sorry we didn't actually get to quote-unquote race. There's always a chance in the future. I play Forza every Friday and pretty regularly on weekends. Usually on Fridays, I do just me and my really close friends, just so we can focus on championships and I can more or less focus on the viewers. Even though I did a pretty good job of that tonight, I think, so far. Usually I have all my attention on the viewers when I'm playing on Fridays. Because I'm just with my buddies, I don't have to really worry about racing, if you get what I'm saying. And on weekends, I always try to give people the best experience I can in competition. Unfortunately, we got gypped on our first adventure mode. No, I'm not surprised, brother. I would have been pissed too. I'm really upset that it gave us fucking cross country when I was in a goddamn muscle car to start with. Normally it has a random base. Like, let's say you go with a muscle car, it's going to try and give you a mixture of either, mixed surface and asphalt. This is the first time it's ever given me a straight cross-country event when I started with a muscle car. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't blame you for being frustrated. Takes a long time when you transition between worlds. So this is where the laws of physics go out the fucking window. It's the world of Hot Wheels in a semi-sim racer. We'll use the M5 or the Z4. See, have I done any tuning to this thing? Nope, I have not. So first things first, change that tire pressure, drop that down, being a rear-wheel drive. Don't have any gears or suspension modifications. Anti-roll bars are fine. That I haven't touched. Then I haven't even touched the brakes. There are no upgrades on this car at all. Interesting. The Hot Wheels DLC, it's fucking weird, Gears. It's really weird. I love Hot Wheels. As I said, I collect Hot Wheels in real life. I have thousands of them. So I was super excited to finally have a video game that wasn't actually Hot Wheels cars racing on Hot Wheels tracks. Because, yeah, sure, I have some Hot Wheels tracks that I could race, you know, real life Hot Wheels cars on, but it's not the same as actually driving the fuckers. You know? It makes for some really crazy shit. Like, the laws of physics have gone out of the window. This bad boy's got some understeer. Whee! It's a hard BMW to drive. Did you change your name, Cake? What the fuck, dude? Yeah, watch this. This doesn't make any sense at all. Like, how is this even physically possible? It was nearly vertical at that point. You were barely going fast enough. Oh, shit.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, we're not stopping. Turbo boost. That's funny, buddy. But you know damn well it ain't happening. Got a decent chunk of S1s to choose from. Which one do I think is going to be best at making points while racing and completing the event at the same time? Boy. And there's the A classes. You know what, let's drive this thing. It doesn't really make sense in the world of Hot Wheels. I mean, we do have trophy trucks and stadium trucks in Hot Wheels main lines, but I personally don't ever see one being used. Although, I take that back. Tanner. I can't remember the guy's last name, but he's like... He's a car nut. He's a really good driver. He was a part of Team Hot Wheels when that was still a thing. He broke the world record for the longest jump or some shit like that. I can't remember. And he did it in a Hot Wheels themed stadium truck. So I guess it sort of fits. There's a fucking red limiter. The curse of stadium trucks. I see that you tried having the bot follow me. Beta channel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because he's definitely not a robot. But it says it was ignored, which means it's not valid. Two inside. The fuck is his name? Ah, damn it, I'm too slow. Oh, it's a Corvette. Nice. Flicks Virulent. Interesting, eh? Oh, shit. I missed the checkpoint. Understeered. It's a massive thing. You never know when I'm just using a bite cheat. I've fallen way too far behind. There's no way I'm going to win the race. What a bummer. That was close. Ashy Dance. And we can get the tag team here. I have no idea what bits are, Jake. From what I understand, it's a form of minor currency. That's the way it's that it looks like. There we go. That time we didn't miss the checkpoint. Ooh, but we are gonna go wide. Cover! Ah! Fucking Jags. We have Jags. Bullshit. What the What is that one? It's funny, it's a little gravestone. That was a Mustang that just passed. Oh shit. That was almost really bad. Gravestone would have made a lot more sense if I'd fallen off the track. Huh? A great looking RS200. Hey, I took first. Look at that shit. Nice. What's the second one, Cake? Is it like a double face bomb or something? Confused. Ruby. Yep. That's what I normally say, gunman, is I let them know that 4 is usually the max, but usually Moobot forgets. So don't push it too much, Cake. I don't want you getting banned, because then I have to go through this long process of unbanning you. It's not really that long, it just means I can't do anything other than focus on unbanning you. Oh, don't give me that car, please don't. Not bad. Hearst's Oldsmobile. I think it's got a 3-speed transmission. There's a whole line of Hearst transmissions, and they were all built pretty much the same way. I don't remember if this car has that or not. Damn you, Moobot. What's up, Jane? How you doing, man? Alright, so I got 3 tokens on that one. Actually, I should say we have 3 treasure hunt symbols. Here's one I don't have 3 on.
In 100 yards, keep left. Turn sharp left.
Whoa!
In 400 yards, turn right.
Excessive use of symbols, Cake.
Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I don't know what the fuck that symbol is, man.
In 400
Well, you know the drill,
yards,
gun. I may have an
turn
answer.
right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Been playing too much Overwatch. Meh. Another one of those games that I just can't get into.
200 yards.
It's a
Bear
butterfly.
left.
Nice. Pretty damn cool, dude. Unfortunately, it counts as too many symbols. That's a bit.
Yards. Bear right. Keep right. In 200 yards, turn left.
Oh. Ah, I got
Turn
an itch.
left.
My scalp itches. Sorry. I have to wear a hat at work, and I get all sweaty. It's nasty. So you've been playing too much War. Do I know Dayway? That's that fucking... that little Knuckles motherfucker, isn't it?
You have arrived at your destination.
I do not know the way. I'm sorry. I'm not particularly terrified of clown's cake, but they do kind of unnerve me. Yeah, that thing, Cake. It pops up in a lot of the funny videos I watch on YouTube. You know, I get like these meme collections and whatnot. And I get these funny videos or try not to laugh challenges and shit. And the Knuckles thing keeps, I think it's like Ugandan Knuckles, I believe is what it is. One of the best ones that I've seen so far. It wasn't, I can't even explain it, but it was the Ugandan Knuckles, the little short fat guy, but he was wearing full samurai armor. And he screamed some unintelligible shit, and then he committed seppuku. Killed himself. And just fell over on his face. And it was just the funniest thing I've ever seen. He just died. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a fucking twin mill. Custom canvas twin mill. Stock twin mill. Off-road twin. We'll do stock twin mill. Oops. Why do I stream? Because it's fun. I enjoy the shit out of it. I love playing video games for other people to watch and enjoy with me. And I used Twitch because at the time I started wanting to broadcast, Twitch was the only platform that offered it. Hey, go on my foot, cat. Yeah, this thing's just as hard to drive as mine. Great color, though. Yeah, fuck that. That ain't working as well. Although I love how shiny the intakes were. That was a nice sight. Whoa, there's a car stuck on the track. Oh boy. That Bentley's heavy. I'm glad it's so fucking heavy. That would have been off the track right there. That was a disaster. That's not Pan gunman. It was Pepper. Pepper likes he likes my feet. He really likes my feet. When they get anywhere near him, he grabs onto them and he's like, I don't even know how to explain it. But he opens his mouth as wide as he can. rears his head back and then slams his teeth on it. Whatever toe just happens to be closest to his mouth. Honestly, it's hard to drive stock. Oh, we're going off the edge. Yay, understeer. Fucked up, Candace. Nah, that wasn't the problem with the chain. I probably could have raced him. Nice. I probably could have raced in first person for a bit, but, well, that blower head makes it impossible to see where the track is when I need it. Like, right now, shit. Double shit. Right now, I am not looking straight ahead of me. I'm looking to the right, in between blowers. Can't see shit. I mean, I've already lost the race anyways, but you know. Dead last. Oh shit. Let me see who's online. Yeah, fuck it. There's nobody online. No, I have a laptop, man. It's a piece of shit. The mouse pad doesn't even work on it right now. I'm using a external thing. It barely plays games from the 1990s. I mean, barely. I have to do so much modification and downgrading to it to make it work. It's ridiculous. How fast can I type? About as slow as a rock. I only use one hand because I can't use both hands. It's damn near impossible for me to type with my right hand, actually. What's your question, Gun? What about Shadow Warrior? It's a great fucking game. Lo Wang. L-O Wang. Little Wang is the name of one of his weapons. Exactly. A little bit of a car wash. Shift up, damn it.
Your destination.
Aww. Really was hoping to do some epic jump. I do. I do have song requests turned on. But I can't listen to them. So you guys can listen to them. Just keep them appropriate. You know, don't put any of the shit that I'm not a fan of. You know what I'm talking about. No, really just bullshit. But I can't listen to music that you guys can hear while broadcasting because Twitch and YouTube have incredibly weird copyright policies. And anytime I've had music on that gets copyrighted, it mutes most of the stuff. So whatever music you guys pick, it's pretty much by yourself. This thing is so hard to drive. I didn't realize the stock version was so touchy. Not just heavy metal chain, but heavy metal is one of the most predominant types of music. None. There's no money involved at all in becoming a moderator, as you have to show loyalty and understanding of how the programs work and prove to me that you can be responsible with it. It's not something that I just give out. I only give it to people I trust. Shit, looks like I got work to do in the S2s. Bugger. I don't have any work done to my S2s. Most of my S2s. That's just because you wouldn't get off my ass about it. When I finally did it, you couldn't perform.
Turn right.
It's alright though, man.
You
Got the experience of it. You know what to do next time.
Turn left. 400 yards. Turn left. Recalculating route.
What do I watch on Netflix? It varies. I watch a lot of shit. I just finished watching Gotham. That was pretty fun. That series is quite interesting. I'm not a huge DC guy, but I've always been fascinated by DC villains. I've been watching West Coast Customs, which is just an auto customization show, which is pretty fun. Pretty fucking cool watching that. I don't particularly like most of the work they do, but it's fun to see how they go about doing it. When my wife and I spend the morning together, we watch The Real Ghostbusters, which is, oh shit, which is a classic cartoon. Obviously, I watch the Marvel Netflix shows. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and of course, The Punisher.
Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
The newest series that I've started watching on Netflix since I finished Gotham. I think here. trying to remember. Actually, I haven't started a new series yet. I've been watching DVDs. Never mind.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Oh dear.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'll take the only car that I have any work done on. That would be my Noble M600. Fantastic little rig, this thing. And I know the design on it looks batshit crazy, but bear with me. As you guys know, I collect Hot Wheels. I've said it I don't know how many fucking times. But this car is based off of a guilty pleasure movie series of mine. There was, at a point, Hot Wheels movies. We have Hot Wheels Highway 35 and the Hot Wheels Acceleracers franchise. Both great fun. This stupid Hot Wheels dumb shit. Oh, fuck, I stalled on the line. This car is based off of Reverb for the Acceleracers franchise. The gentleman who made this design painstakingly tried to recreate it to the best of his ability on a car that doesn't actually exist. Reverb is a custom Hot Wheel. You know, it's a one-off design. So if you compare this to the Reverb, you'll see quite a lot of similarities. Oops. What's a first? Error? Ah, nice. That was GT's doing. He modified a lot of the commands messages. Specifically for when it's targeted at certain people. Whoops. Oh, fuck. It's game over. I fucked up. But yeah, GT did a lot of modifications to the responses to things. Like when you do the love meter on me. It says, I'm sorry, Canvas is the depressing fucker. That is not a stock message, trust me. Oh, damn it. I thought they were going to stick inside. They did not stick inside. God. That was a disaster. Damn it, that little transition just fucked me. Damn it. Keep snapping back. Same fucking spot. That's not cool, man. That doesn't make Canvas a happy camper. You know what else doesn't make me a happy camper? I'm bored because I don't have anybody to race with. Oh, my controller just vibrated for no reason. I'm really heartbroken that Space didn't join. But it's whatever. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I know it's way early. I started late and everything, but I know you guys are having fun hanging out in the chat, but I'm not feeling like broadcasting. I don't have any motivation to keep going other than hanging out with you guys, which is a bummer because I really want to keep broadcasting, but at the same time, I'm not feeling it because there's nothing going on. It's just racing right now, and that's not very fun. So I'm going to say goodnight a little early. Actually, a whole hour early. Tomorrow, being Monday, I will be starting a new solo game. It's going to be Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. That way I can just continue the Wolfenstein tradition. I'm not going to play the old Blood as much as I fucking want to. I cannot get past those guys unless I put it on bitch mode. And I couldn't live with myself if I broadcasted that on bitch mode. I'd be so depressed. I don't play the same game 2 days in a row. I think the chat can go on for a grand total of 30 minutes after I sign off. So yeah, you guys can hang out and do whatever. I don't have any other news. I'll just keep you guys updated on how work's going and when my schedule is going to change, because eventually the broadcasts are going to be disappearing from certain days. Because I will start working night shifts. I won't be getting home till about midnight. So I thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you for sticking around even though I wasn't doing anything too exciting. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow evening. Until next time, and as always, have a good one.